Hello everybody, welcome to Vlogmas day 12. This is obviously a very different format than I have been doing with vlogs and things. This isn't really going to be a vlog per se. Sorry if you can hear Alfie, he's playing in the sink, just playing with the water. So yeah, this is going to be a very different format. It's not actually going to be a vlog. I just thought I would sit down and chat with you for a second. I decided not to do vlogs today. It is Friday the 12th. If you've been watching my vlogs, you know that Sissy has been sick. I think it's just that she's teething. You can see her first two teeth are about to come through, and it's just making her so grumpy, so yeah. Anyway, she didn't sleep well last night, and I knew I wasn't going to be able to show up well in vlogs, and so I just decided not to, because I did not want to seem fake, and I didn't want to pretend that everything was going great and just like only film certain angles of things. And so I just decided that I wouldn't film at all. So, but that being said, then I felt kind of conflicted, you know, like I'm only filming when things are good, I'm only filming when things are great. So I thought I would sit down and just chat a little bit and talk about how, you know, things can look really nice on social media, and everybody knows that, right? Everybody knows that. But it's really easy to look at somebody else's life online. Not that anyone's looking at my life and thinking it looks that great. That's not what I'm saying. But maybe you are. Maybe you're like, oh, her house is clean. Maybe you think my house is disgusting. That's fine too. But, you know, my point is, it's really easy to romanticize everybody else's life and be like, oh, just because her kid's sick, she's still having so much fun. When the reality is, this week has been really, really rough. I haven't gotten much sleep, and I've only filmed the moments that I felt looked nice, you know? But the reality is, Alfie's watched way more screens than I normally allow. The house is way messier than I normally allow. I've been way grumpier than I normally am. And I just want to be transparent about that. You know, I want to be real. I think it's really easy to see other people's lives and to see what they're presenting and think, oh, that person is the perfect mom. Oh, that person never snaps. That person never gets angry. When the reality is, everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has a hard time, whether they film it or not. And again, I've said this before, but like, I don't film those moments, A, because they're not fun to watch, and B, I don't think it's very respectful to my children. But of course, there are bad moments. Of course, I snap. Sometimes I am short. I lose my patience. And it's really easy for me to get down on myself and think, you know, there's all these people out there that, oh, they would never do this. There's all these perfect moms out there. Oh, they would never. I'm messing my kids up. But I think the reality is, social media makes it really hard to see that side of people. And it makes it easy to compare ourselves. I guess that's what I was trying to say. It's very easy to compare ourselves with other people, because social media shows us such a beautiful side of things. And I think that is wonderful. I think it highlights the beauty in our lives. But I think, good Lord, I'm going to watch this back and be like, ugh. But I really do want to post it, because the reason I am not posting a vlog today is because I just knew I wasn't going to be able to show up well. I knew I wasn't going to seem sincere. I knew it was going to seem forced. And I knew I was going to be grouchy. And we've had a pretty good day, all things considered, but I'm really tired, you know, and I have snapped a couple times at Alf, and I just mean, like, you know, I haven't like done anything crazy, but I've snapped at him and I've had to apologize. The reality is, I apologize to Alfie probably once a day, you know, but you don't see that. You don't see the moments like that. And at the end of the day, I think it's important to remember that you can still be a good mom and make mistakes. You can still be a good mom and have bad days. You can still be a good mom and doom scroll at times, right? you can still be a good mom and snap and lose your patience. Like, you can still be a good mom and not entertain your children 24/7. The reality is that we're all doing our best. I think as long as we are doing our best and we are owning our mistakes, then that's really all that our children can expect of us, you know? Even this angle right here, you know, like I was laughing to myself because it looks, in my opinion, pretty picturesque. You know, this is pretty cute. It's our Christmas tree thing under our TV. And I'm surrounded by toys. It's a mess in this living room. Like, if you could see the floor level, it's a mess. Lord only knows what's happening in my kitchen right now as Alfie plays with the water. Point is, social media is just a part of people's life. And I think it's really important to remember that. And it's really important for me that I am honest and transparent about that. Because I'm posting these vlogs and there's a part of me that feels a little bit like imposter syndrome. Like, oh, this isn't my life. I should be showing, you know, just imposter syndrome. Like, oh, it's not this beautiful. When the reality is it is. My life is beautiful. My children have a really wonderful existence. And we do a really good job, I think, as the most part, as their parents. But of course, there are hard moments. Of course, it is not all perfect, and that is okay. That doesn't make all the good not there. We all make mistakes, and what is important is that we own them, we apologize to our children, we get back up, we put our phones down, we X, Y, Z, you know. It's really easy to compare ourselves to people, and I guess I just wanted to take a moment to step back and say, like, if you're comparing yourself, just remember that they're a real person too, whether they're whether they're choosing to post those real moments online or not. And the same goes for me, right? Like, that's why I'm not recording today, because I am grouchy and I'm having a hard time. Alfie is coming, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. Thank you for watching. Get over here, handsome. Oh, did you get all wet? Do you want to take off your wet clothes? Okay, come here. Bye, everybody.